Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So it looks as though XRP, guys, has made another high, another inter-year high for 2024. Back last weekend, we made a high of about $1.63 per coin. And guys, as you can see, within the last couple of hours of me recording this video, XRP has now actually made a new high. We are retracing a little bit, but I can say that we have now hit $1.68. So this is interesting because XRP is rallying, but Bitcoin, guys, is still retracing. I mean, it's also going up. The formation, though, is looking very different on the Bitcoin chart. This is a very positive-looking formation nonetheless. I mean, Bitcoin is forming what is looking like that inverted head and shoulders pattern, getting above this level here. Could see Bitcoin finally getting up to $100,000 per coin. It does have to surpass this neckline. Right now, as of the time of this recording, Bitcoin is at 97,200. So very, very close. It did almost hit $100,000 back again on Friday, November the 22nd. So a week ago, we are keeping our eye on this because XRP already moving, now leading the pack for this next move up. I don't know if you guys remember this. The XRP army can jog your memory.
Remember when we saw XRP flip Ethereum?
Sure.
Number 2 on CoinMarketCap way back in the day?
For sure.
When we saw XRP flip Ethereum?
Sure.
Number 2 on CoinMarketCap way back in the day?
For sure.
Remember when we saw XRP flip Ethereum?
Sure.
Number 2 on CoinMarketCap way back in the day?
For sure.
That's something that Bitcoin maximalists don't like to hear. It did. XRP did, in fact, flip Ethereum. And now, guys, on the chart, you can see XRP has flipped BNB coin. So now it is sitting at number 5 on the list, just under Solana. And I mean, if you exclude Tether, it is technically number 4 with a market cap of 94.2 billion, give or take. Now, it is very, very close to BNB coin. Technically, it's actually under BNB coin's market cap right now, but it has been moving up and down, and BNB coins has been doing the same thing. We can see the sentiment here still in extreme greed at 83. Bitcoin dominance, though, dropping by a little bit, 56.99%. We've got volume. That is also down in the market overall. I mean, even though XRP is popping, volume is down 25.59%. Market cap is up, though, $3.37 trillion. And here's the XRP order book update for Binance Spot, coming from Dom here on Twitter. Last time we reached $1.60, there was around 41 million XRP askew within a 10% massive amount of sell orders above us. This time around, though, there is less than 4 million XRP. This means, guys, it's significantly easier to break that $160 to $170 level, or not $1.60 to $1.70 level right now. As long as Bitcoin behaves, we should try the local high soon. So what he's saying is Bitcoin has to behave first. I mean, we're not seeing Bitcoin going down. Bitcoin does have to get up above this neckline, which it's very, very close to doing. But guys, XRP could in fact really take off once we do break up above $1.60, $1.70. So we're in that zone right now at about $1.66 per XRP. So we're still up above that high that we saw last week. I would not be opposed to a slow and consistent growth for XRP. Guys, take a look at that. The last couple of weeks have just been, well, remarkable for XRP, continuing to move its way to the upside. Obviously, we've broken out of that Nike swoosh pattern that forms on the XRP chart, at least one time in the cycle before it takes off. Some key levels to be paying attention to right now on the XRP chart. Getting up above, well, ultimately $2 per coin, which I think could happen sooner than you guys think. Then we're eyeing all-time high. Check this out. 1 day, 18 hours for XRP to close at this higher level. Remember, it is November the 29th, and you guys are probably, celebrating the long weekend. This would give us the highest monthly close since January of 2018. Breathe in, folks. Here we go. What he is looking at, this one courtesy of Crypto Insight UK, by the way. What he's looking at here, let me throw this on the monthly. XRP's weekly close. If we get up above monthly close, if we get up above what we saw in April, guys, April of 2021, and we could close up above this line, okay? This is the $1.95. This is the top of support from what we saw back in 2021. If we could get up above that level, boy, sky's the limit from there. I think all-time high is going to be achieved from there because, closing above here on the monthly. That just means uncharted territories for XRP. And guys, we're so close to getting there. For more information on what I'm doing this bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoney channel. It is only $5 a month. That price is going up. If you get in now, you will stay at that $5 price point. Guys, I'm also holding a live Q&A session today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're part of the Patreon, you can join that. We're going to talk about, well, what I've already discussed in terms of my targets. These are fun times ahead, guys. So patreon.com/workingmoney-channel. If you guys are interested in what I'm doing this bull run. So this, guys, very significant, getting up above that $2 price level, closing on the monthly. That would be huge. Also, we have to keep in mind the rest of the crypto market. The biggest altcoin season in history is about to start. Bitcoin dominance has peaked and liquidity will flow to alts soon. $5,000 portfolios could be $250,000 or $500,000 in 2025. So the other thing that we should be looking at is Bitcoin dominance. And guys, that is going down from that 60% level. So another factor that I'm going to be talking about in depth at patreon.com/workingmoney-channel. So I wanted to thank Symbiote there, Crypto Insight UK, Dom, and of course, subjective views for these tweets. Altcoin season is going to rip in 2025. VeChain, one of those altcoins that I do hold in my legacy portfolio, and they've been reporting on some updates as well. VeChain's Better DAO has made huge progress in terms of real-world use cases. Crypto analyst Altcoin Scholar on X recently highlighted VeChain's or Better DAO's impact on sustainability, transparency, impact tracking, and NGO enterprise partnerships with VET, the VeChain cryptocurrency. So here it talks a little bit about their sustainability actions. Better DAO uses token technology to turn real-world actions into value, according to a CNF report. The Better DAO platform ensures that sustainability is appealing and enjoyable for various community-driven climate projects. For instance, Cleanify users receive B3TR or Better tokens for participating in community cleanup efforts. Likewise, users of Oily receive tokens for recycling cooking oil, while Vivo reward users get rewards for keeping track of their health. So an initiative here to really kind of better the environment, better yourself, clean up pollution. This is, just one, a branding effort here for VeChain, one of those cryptocurrencies that started in supply chain management. And it's another project that does have a lot of partnership. So, one of these coins that I'm very interested in particular, have been since the last bull run. You can see VeChain has also already gone up quite a bit over the last month. If I throw this on the daily, you guys can see VeChain really rocking and rolling now. So my cost average initially was just over 2 cents, and that has currently doubled right here at about 0.043. So VeChain, another one of those cryptocurrencies that I do hold, and I think, I keep saying this is just the beginning for XRP. I'm so happy that it's already kind of taken off, already achieving new levels, and really gunning for all-time high very soon. Flare community member did post this, courtesy of Doge Hater on Twitter. I thought it was appropriate to show this clip today, just because XRP is pumping again.
National regulator, the FCA, and regularly interacts with industry for future regulation. That conversation is helping the UK be a leader in the market. We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening.
Yes! Nothing better than seeing the CEO of the coin that you hold on the moon with an astronaut's helmet, moonwalking, by the way, out of the Ripple offices onto the moon. The Doge dog there, bug-eyed, because he can't believe it even. as David Schwartz flips the switch. Hilarious. I got to say, you guys are really creative. Wanted to thank Flare Community and Doge Hater for posting that. Now, guys, we've got some more interesting news. Mark Anderson, I don't know if you guys saw this clip. He did make an appearance on Joe Rogan, and he dropped a bomb. Anderson described actions by the Biden administration. This is part of their Chokepoint 2.0, which he believes is the modern expansion of a past government initiative aimed at excluding certain industries from the financial system. Anderson claimed that over 30 founders in the crypto space have had their banking services cut off in the past 4 years. Painting this as a concerted effort to block legal businesses in the industry. He expressed concerns about the growing power of government agencies to sanction entrepreneurs who are operating within the law. So a holdback, I guess, from the Biden administration, the Chokepoint 2.0. Of course, now with Donald Trump taking office this January, a lot of this is going to change for the better. Anderson's comments reflect a deeper frustration with government regulation, with the tech investor mentioning his support for former President Donald Trump as a result of these policies. He suggested that the current administration's approach to crypto and tech could push innovation out of the country, potentially accelerating the rise of decentralized solutions. And Mason here did post the clip of Anderson from Joe Rogan's podcast. It is at 9 minutes, 33 seconds. I will link this in the description of the video if you guys want to watch it. But anyway, wanted to thank Michael for bringing that to our attention. We got to get rid of the rot, guys, and it is happening. It will happen within the next couple of months. As soon as Donald Trump takes office, that's it. It's over for the old guard. Stephen Arioff posting this. The tides have turned. J.D. Vance warned Gary Gensler, turnabout is fair play once he's out of power for his weaponization of the SEC. Now, this was, Bill Morgan responded to this. The appeal will be dropped because there was no error made in the part of the case the SEC lost, and the political motive for continuing a near hopeless appeal will largely disappear when its main internal SEC enabler, Gary Gensler, resigns on January the 20th. He was initially retweeting out Charles Gasparino's tweet. The game changer for XRP, in my humble opinion, is Donald Trump being elected as president. As Chris Giancarlo told me on Fox Business earlier in the week, he believes the new SEC will drop the appeal in the Ripple case. And so if you guys didn't see this, J.D. Vance grilling Gary Gensler. I'm only going to play you guys a couple of minutes of this. Listen to this.
In 2016, you were the CFO of Hillary Clinton's failed presidential campaign. Is that correct?
I was proud to be chief financial officer to the Clinton campaign.
Great. Chairman Gensler, is it also correct that your current enforcement director, Gerber Grewal, was most recently the Attorney General of New Jersey? A yes or no answer will suffice.
He served his nation well, and he was Attorney General of New Jersey.
So just to recap, the Attorney General of New Jersey is the guy who refused to enforce immigration laws and cooperate with ICE. He also launched, I believe, 8 separate investigations against Donald Trump during his time as Attorney General. Chairman Gensler, is it also correct that your recently hired General Counsel, Megan Barbero, was previously Deputy General Counsel under Nancy Pelosi and litigated 2 impeachment hearings against Donald Trump?
I believe she was Deputy General Counsel of the House of Representatives.
Great. So, and I'll also note that one of your senior enforcement counsels is married to Peter Strzok. My point here, Mr. Gensler, is that you seem to have a very troubling pattern of hiring at an impartial regulatory agency a lot of people who seem to have a vendetta against the former president. And I fear and I worry that that has implicated itself and affected the policy at the SEC. Chairman Gensler, when did the SEC take its first enforcement action against a SPAC? Do you know the exact time?
Senator, we'd have to get back to you. I don't know what decade that was.
So according to my staff's research, September of 2021 is the first time that you guys at the SEC launched enforcement action against a SPAC. So I want to recap just a few things, and then I want to ask a question. First, you were Clinton's finance director in 2016, Hillary Clinton's finance director. Second, you hired anti-Trump enforcement director Grewal in July of 2021. Third, you brought in Ms. Barbero, who was the litigator on 2 House impeachment trials against Donald Trump. You have another enforcement counsel who is married to Peter Strzok. In November of 2021, Senator Warren urged you to investigate the SPAC merger involving Donald Trump's Truth Social company. And in December of 2021, just a few weeks later, you guys launched an investigation using a novel legal theory against the former president's social media company. That is some coincidence, isn't it, Mr. Gensler?
Senator, it is good to meet you in person, but I think you're not correct.
What was I not correct about there?
we follow the facts and the law wherever they are. And with regard to the SPAC field, the Special Purpose Acquisition Company field, there have been abuses, as you mentioned, one in 2018 that we found. And there are times that we do open investigations.
Well, he really doesn't have a leg to stand on, does he? Good thing he's leaving in January. And yes, the tides have turned. Cryptocurrency is responding to that. XRP holders are finally going to have their day in the sun after waiting 4 long years. And guys, we haven't seen the FOMO yet. FOMO won't likely kick in until $2. This is coming from Sir Trades a Lot. Retweeting out a John Deaton tweet from back in May of 2023. XRP sits at 48 cents. Remember when it was that low? And it's crazy to think about how many people who refuse to buy it now are going to buy it over $1. What's even more crazy is that the FOMO won't likely kick in until $2. So that was the former all-time high. Of course, we still have a lot of time in this bull run. This one courtesy of Stock Money Lizards. Bitcoin repeats the cycle as in the past. Bull phases continue. There are more than 300 days left. So again, if you want to look at historic bull markets, guys, 300 days, over 300 days left in this bull cycle. 2025 again is that final year, the blow off top. And if you're interested in what I'm doing, and if you want to catch me live today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can join the Patreon, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for only $5 a month. This is big, guys. 500 days of the bull cycle, and we're just at the beginning of it. And then the bears take over. Hopefully you guys have all sold at the top, or at least very close to the top. Remember, XRP could go to $3,000, but you know, this is a bit of a different approach, okay? Let's not think so much about the price. I wanted to play you guys this clip, courtesy of Matt XR Patriot here on Twitter. It was taken from crypto_noble off TikTok. Listen to this. It's an interesting approach, and you know, this is something that I am going to be touching on for the Patreon subscribers. Listen to this.
Is XRP going to go to $3,000? That's not the question. The question is, what happens if 300,000 people put a market order in for XRP all at the same time? What happens if, I don't know, 3 million Chinese people, when they get access to XRP, when it's at $3, what happens if they put a market order in? XRP is like money. That makes it a commodity, like gold, like silver, like soybeans. It's supply and demand. Everybody is always like, oh, wow, the XRP math says blah, 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 blah. No, people, how about we just say it's a valuable form of money and it'll stop going up when the last person is in? And since it's only been going up for a week, I'm guessing that's a long way away.
That couldn't be more correct, guys. This is just the beginning, and XRP is already starting to take off, already higher than where we saw it back at the top of the last cycle. So guys, $1.95 at this point in time, this is when the real FOMO is going to kick in. Is that something you guys think? Put it down in the comments section. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Wait till this thing really starts soaring. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.